everybody's rights, talks about minorities, immigrants, your country built on immigration. By the way, we are all immigrants. Everybody, although my family was here way earlier. But the point is this.
Doing nothing.
Doing nothing again. We did something. I'm finding out. I'm sending it in. By the way, I'm sending my Ancestry.com thing in.
I saw you pulled that out.
Because I'm like, I have to, because I need to write my next comedy special.
The real mind F is that they all, like my family does, who work in this field, say things like, the long march of cultural Marxism has come to pass.
But they don't even know what that means.
The federal government is a behemoth weaponized against American citizens and conservative values. Freedom and liberty are under siege as never before. That's in the mandates forward.
But what conservative values are we talking about?
You guys wrote the thing that you're saying that is happening, you're doing. How do you then write something that completely goes against the Constitution?
Because it goes back to Nazi, what Goebbels did. It goes exactly, you accuse everybody of doing what you're actually doing. That's Trump's doing it right now. Biden came out
but it undermines the rule of law and separation of powers.
It destroys the Constitution.
Which was the
it's actually against the Constitution.
I'm very tired.
I know and it keeps coming. And what people keep thinking, and we've talked about this for years. There's a safety built into America that we've had since we were all children. A safety that nothing's going to go over. It's still, no matter what happens, it's still America. We got this. Yeah. Right? We have freedom and
it's established.
We're safe.
We're safe. It's
people drive. A lady coming over
except
today
for all the gun deaths.
on her cell phone, driving like nothing's going to happen. We have all been lulled into this sense of safety and complacency. And here's how safe, here's the mind fucking, here's the separation of how the cognitive dissonance. This is out. They put this out. You can read this.
But that's what
and people are like, yeah. No. You need to read this. This is Nazi Germany.
And we have now a 2-year head start where during the Hitler rise was what?
5 years. Well, he got arrested first and he did 5 years in prison.
Yeah. Right. But when it was like really happening, it was the, what was the Reichstag fire that he really did the coup.
Right. He got arrested for that. That's what he got arrested for. And then he went to jail for 5 years. He wrote Mein Kampf.
He went to jail for the Reichstag fire?
For Bir Push, yeah. He went for that. He came back 5 years later after writing Mein Kampf and then took Germany over. So if you look at it's weird because everybody thought Hitler was a joke.
Yeah.
And when Trump didn't get the second term, and now he's going to get it's literally it's almost like, are we in a simulation? Are we just did someone just fucking reset the game with new software updates? Because that's what it feels like, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm having an overwhelm of everything that's happening in the news. Like it's just really bad. Yesterday I was driving home and I went and visited family for 4 days that work in this world. And it's overwhelming to see firsthand how people are so far gone that you love, and that anything you say, that's evidence. It's just dismissed or it's justified. Trump's not losing it for saying he's running against Obama. Oh, that's just because everyone thinks that Biden is just a third Obama term, like that fast. So
that's how you couched it. What about person, woman, man, camera, TV?
I didn't do that. I just said the thing about Jeb Bush. He was running against Bush, and Bush started the war, and he got all three Bushes confused.
Yeah,
leading by a lot, including Obama. I'll tell you what. You take a look at Obama and take a look at some of the things that he's done. This is the same thing. The country was very divided. And we did with Obama. We won an election that everyone said couldn't be won. And possible nuclear war. Just think of it. We would be in World War II. When I came here, everyone thought Bush was going to win. And then they took a poll and they found out Trump was up by about 50 points. Everyone said, what's going on right here? They thought Bush, because Bush supposedly was a military person. Great. You know what? He was he got us into the Middle East. How did that work out, right?
Mm-hmm. And he wasn't running against them anyway. He was running against Jeb. And anyway, it just gets batted away by people I consider to be very intelligent. And I'm so confused. Like my mom, my mom raised all of us, but my mom said, as soon as he came out to run, she said he is evil personified. Mm-hmm. And that was back then.
Yeah, that was before we knew.
Yeah. She could listen to him speak, how he spoke to people, how he lied constantly, lacked any kind of values. And she said that. And I'm confused how we don't all see that, especially being raised by that person.
But let's see that. Okay, like you said, smart people. Wouldn't you want the country to succeed? Like, here's what I don't quite understand. Okay, so I always said that I vote for the man, I never vote for the party. And up until this happened, if they were competent, I would be like, well, because they used to be competent. Until you go back in history, I like Eisenhower. I would have voted for Eisenhower because like he had his shit together. At the time with Reagan, we had a 17% interest rate. It was crazy what was going on. And I think maybe the second term I voted for Reagan. I may have voted for Reagan. I voted for Ross Perot. I voted for one of the Bushes. I voted for HW. I'm not, when people go, you libtard, I'm like, yeah, man, I've actually voted who I thought was going to be best. We are into a chapter now with these people that are, they know they can't win.